Hey guys, if you just joined in, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to click that like button. We're about to get started with the top of the hour. That means London has been open for 1 hour. But they don't usually do anything the first hour. So that's why I like to watch the second hour. And what you're looking at here is the XAU USD 10-minute time frame. And that's the chart that I trade on. Although I do the analysis on the higher time frames, of course. Hey, there's Alex. How you doing, buddy? Just looking out my window, it's looking pretty dark today. So we'll see how the internet holds up. I'll go ahead and turn off the music. Maybe you can hear me a little bit better. It's going good, going good. We're just getting hammered with rain every day. I've never seen anything like this. Usually it doesn't rain quite so much. We're really getting a lot of rain every day. So one more minute until the top of the hour. London has been open for 1 hour. As you can see, this is what I call Asia session. This is Singapore, Shanghai, Tokyo, and that London opens right here at 2 o'clock. This is the first candle, a small green candle at 2 o'clock, my time. That's Indochina time. That's in Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam. And so far, gold is going down in this session. And you can see some numbers here. This is what Claude gave me this morning, my buddy Claude. So gold is bullish, but there's going to be a retracement. So a good entry point. A good entry point would be at the first order block at 46.33, and that's where we are now. We're actually a little bit below that. And then the next one might be 45.13. I don't think it'll go that far down. But anything can happen, eh? Oh, you went short this morning. Good for you. Yeah. This is the Shanghai Singapore opening right here on this red candle. It has dropped from the high today to the low has dropped to $80, roughly $80. So that was a really good move. And then I was trying to, after this retracement, I thought, well, okay. Claude said I could get in here, so I took a long trade here on this candle, and that's a little bit below 46.33 right there. And then, sure enough, boom, it dropped down and hit my stop loss. I had a tight stop loss, so that didn't work out. And then it's gone sideways after that. And then I saw it bounce off the trend line. So I got in some of this here, some of this long bit here. and then I saw it rejecting that price there, so I got out. So I had a little bit of a profitable long trade right in here. Nice little buy trade. But I don't want to go short. I don't care what I said. I don't want to go short. Claude is not telling me to go short. Claude is saying to go long, and these are the recommended entry points here with a take profit at 46.81. That's up there where our previous day high is. So if you go long right now, that's risky. It's against the trend right now. The sellers have control. Gold is bullish on all time frames, but we're just seeing a retracement today. We can look at the 1 hour chart, and we can look at the 4 hour chart, and we see how bullish gold is. Boom. Since last week. Started on the 19th of August. Today is the 25th, 6 days ago. Big, massive. But of course, after a big move up like that, you're going to get retracement, pullback. And that's what we're seeing. So I'd rather just be patient today and wait. What I'll do, this is my trend line strategy. What I'll do, if this breaks above the red trend line, then I will go long. I don't worry about, try to get the best price right in here because if it's going to go, then it's going to go back up to the previous day high and maybe even beyond that. So if I get in here after it breaks the trend line, that'll be a good long trade. That's what I'm thinking anyway. 4,700 psychological rejection. You had multiple sell limits, eh? At 4,700. Did we get to 4,700? Not quite. 46.97 was our high. Yeah, that's been our high. 46.97. And stand by just a minute. Am I still here? Yeah, still good. Okay, just going to post this in the chat. I started a Telegram channel. I misspelled the word channel. But I've started a Telegram channel for my buddy Claude, and Claude is going to give us an analysis ever so often, early in the morning and then maybe later in the day, and tell us what he thinks about the situation. And you can join that channel if you want. If you don't like, you can leave. And I just started it yesterday, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get it tweaked and make it where it looks professional. And I hope everybody can understand the analysis. Yeah, I saw you join that, Alex. You and Raj and I think Howard joined. A few people. Just got it started. I like the analysis. I think it's pretty good. Of course, nobody can analyze the markets perfectly, but it is pretty good. But this 46.33, this is the shallow bullish uh, order block, and that is a good entry point. That's a good entry point. Okay, it's not exact. But you got to have your stop loss, protect yourself. But it's pretty accurate. I don't think it'll go to 45.13. No, that would be the next bullish order block. So I would say we're going to probably play around in this area here, in this zone here, until the buyers come in, and then we start going to higher prices. Today, the U.S. dollar is putting pressure on the gold. You see, dollar's been going up all day long. That's putting pressure on gold, and now it's come down a little bit, going back up. But this is why we saw gold going down all day today. And we'll have a quick look at Nasdaq. And Claude, my buddy, gave me a couple of entry points for Nasdaq. Nasdaq is short; it's bearish. We'll go back to the 4-hour chart. You can see the bearish move that Nasdaq has been making, uh, also since last week. So to get a good go with the trend, to get a short trade, Claude says the first entry point would be 29,337, and that is right at this resistance, the first line of resistance. Exactly. So if it hits that, I might take a short trade there on Nasdaq, but it won't be till probably the New York session. But if it goes above that, then the deep bearish order block is about 200 points higher, 250 points higher than that, 29,587, and then your take profit 28,881, which is a little bit lower on the chart from what we see right now. So yeah, I kind of like that. Gives you something to, it's another perspective on the markets. Go back to gold. Still dropping, eh? Might come down here to the Asia low. We had 46.17 earlier today. Oh, it's dropping hard now. Hey, Raj, good to see you here. We're just talking about AI and the new channel I've started with our buddy Claude gives us an analysis. I think it's pretty good. I need to tweak it a little bit. I was, because it can do several different types of analysis, and it can actually give me a trade setup, give me a long trade or a short trade with the entry price, the stop loss, the take profit. And it did a good job on that yesterday. And then also, it just shows you a lot of different things. It sees everything. It sees the order blocks, the change of character, the break of structure, the previous highs and lows. It sees all of that stuff like in just 1 minute, and it analyzes across multiple time frames. It's incredible. It really is amazing. So I'll get that tweaked a little bit so it's something that we can use on a regular basis. And I might post it in there maybe, I don't know, for sure first thing in the morning. And then also I might do it once or twice during the day. Maybe we do one in the morning just when Asia is opening up, and then do another one like right about now when London is getting started, and another one in the New York session. You gave me a really good one yesterday. I forget what it was on gold, and I did the analysis, and it says, "Here you go. This is the entry price we've been waiting for, the pullback that we were waiting for." So it gave me an entry price, stop loss, and take profit. It was a really good trade. and it can even set alerts on your trading view. It can do anything you want. It can draw your resistance, your support, set alerts. It can do anything you ask it to do. It's absolutely amazing. Except it cannot execute trades. It will not. It can. It has the technology, but it will not. That's something that Anthropic has built into the system, like a backstop or whatever you call it. It won't allow Claude to execute trades or make financial transactions or make bank transfers or something like that. It's not allowed to do that. But the analysis is like mind blowing. I've got it connected. It's connected to Telegram, connected to my Mac, to my VPS, to my MT5, and I can ask it right now to look at MT5, and it'll show me the open trades, the profit and loss, everything. Incredible. So we're down in this low area where it went earlier today. Before he came in, Raj, I told everybody Claude gave me an entry at 46.33 for the first shallow order block. So I took that right in, right about there, and then really quick, it dropped real hard, and I had a tight stop loss. So it got my stop loss, and I said, okay, never mind, that didn't work. But it would have, if I had had a bigger stop loss, it would have been okay actually, because then I would have got all of this here. I came back later and I saw that it bounced off the trend line, so I went long in here, and I did get some in here, and then I saw again that it rejected the price, so I closed my long trade. So I did get some profit on a long trade right in here. But Alex is the star today. Alex has been on went short this morning and is getting all of that. I don't know. Do you still have the short trade open, Alex? Well, it just means if it's a shallow, that just means the first. Hey, I think I'm actually back. Yeah, storms again. It was actually forecast 3 o'clock we're going to get heavy rain, and that's exactly what happened. NQ is on resistance, getting rejection third time. Let's go and have a look at NQ. It's on rejection. I don't know. I'll wait and see if it'll come up a little bit higher before I decide to go short. Liquidity sweep on gold, maybe. Maybe they take out the Asia low. I don't think they'll go to the previous day low. Well, that's not too far away. 4,600. That's a possibility. Hey, I'm just trying to read these comments and catch up. Out in there. Oh, man, oh, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So frustrating. I'm going to have to move outside of Bangkok and get a fiber optic. So I do have a Discord channel, but I never use it. So I don't know what we can do in Discord. Yeah, there's that buy coming now. Almost half past the hour. Stand by. I'm going to open my MP5. Okay, I've got MT5 open, and if it breaks and closes above this trend line, and my stop loss would be, I'll need to move my, that would be my stop loss. Stop loss below the Asia low, about 46.13. Let's see if it's going to give me a break above. Because not only do we have the trend line here, we also have the magnet, the pivot point. Yeah, I'm waiting to short Nasdaq. I'm not in any hurry to short Nasdaq. I'm going to let it retrace and pull back some more. And while we're just saying that, while we're seeing what gold is going to do, have another 3 minutes on that candle. Look at Nasdaq. Whoa, there goes Nasdaq. What was the high? 29,245. 29,337 is the recommendation from Claude. I'm going to wait. I really prefer to trade Nasdaq during the New York session. That's my preference. If you look at last night in the New York session, it made a huge, massive move right when Wall Street opened. It's very volatile when Wall Street opens. You got to be careful, but it can make some really big moves. Yeah, that was a beauty. I don't, go over here and look at that. This is right here, exactly when Wall Street opened. Right there, massive move. You get that for what? Uh, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and you're done. Good enough. Good enough. So let's go back and see what. Okay. That's all they did. Is come out and everybody's selling right here, right? So they come out and grab all of that stop losses and then keep going down. Yeah, you got to be careful with the U.S. session. That first 5 minutes can blow your account. You got to be careful. But if you get it right, it can pay off very well. So back, you were asking me, Alex, what is the shallow and what is the deep? Do you understand that? Shallow just means the first level, and then if you go deeper, if the price drops deeper, that would be the second level. These are recommended entry points, and the first one is the first one. The first one is shallow, 46.33, which is a little bit below where we are now. Well, it's exactly where we are now, and 45.13 would be the next recommended entry point. So it's deeper than the first one. That's all it means. First and second one. First recommended entry point, second recommended entry point. So I think I have a Discord channel, but I never use it. I might see if I can. That, but I don't know if you can stream from Discord. Could I stream Discord on YouTube? I'll have to check into that. Or maybe we just do everything on Discord. I'll have a look at that. So that's fallen down. Let's see, what did Nasdaq do? Did Nasdaq keep going? Hmm. And oil, what is oil doing? Oil is dropping, and Bitcoin is going like it's great. I think the crypto winter is finished. We got up to 81,000 earlier today, and it just keeps making progress. Look back on the 1 hour, it's been making good progress, Bitcoin, real good progress. So I think we might be turning bullish on cryptocurrencies. The dollar not doing very much right now. And that's the 1 hour. We'll go back in 10 minutes. Yeah, what was that? 20 minutes past the hour. Everybody just got real excited, and then they just stopped. SMC is Smart Money Concepts, and ICT is something that was the Inner Circle Traders. ICT, when you see me talking about ICT, I don't use that for trading. It's called Indochina time. Right? EST is Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I know what you mean. Who is this? Florist W. Dot 31 dash underscore 31. Hey, Flores, good to see you here. Welcome to the channel. Haven't seen you before. Where are you watching from? Well, the reason I go live at 3 p.m. Thailand time is because the first hour, London doesn't usually do anything. I know London opens at 2 p.m. Thailand time, Indochina time, 2 p.m. But the first hour, London doesn't hardly ever do anything. As you can see on the chart here, the first hour, they just don't usually do anything. This is one, two, three, four, five. But then the second hour is when they start to get moving. I don't know why, but it's just my experience, what I have noticed. Dropping bottom, quick profits. What are you talking about? Patterns, R and PSY, number plus, liquidity sweep, FBT. Okay. Whatever works for you, man, that's what you should use. If you have 100 traders in the room, you'll have 100 different strategies. You got to use whatever works for you. Floris W., where are you watching from? I don't. You may have been in here before, but I don't remember seeing you. Oh, you live in Bangkok. Oh, cool. I don't think we've met before. If you want to meet for a cup of coffee, let me know. It's great to touch base with other traders. But I can tell you my trading time, of course, is I try to get up for the Singapore and the Shanghai Open, and that is this candle right here at 8 o'clock Bangkok time, and then see what happens for about 2 hours, and then I come back for the second hour of the London session and see what's going on, and then I come back at the New York session and have a look. So we're fortunate here in this part of the world that we can see all three market times. Whereas some guys like Raj down in New Zealand, he's sound asleep when the New York market is open. And in the US, they're asleep when the Asia market is open. Well, they're asleep when the London market is open for sure. You can do all three, Raj, but you wouldn't get much sleep. I know sometimes you do stay up late. And don't just leave this for all of our followers, people who come in and watch the recording. Don't forget to smash that like button. It does help the video, helps the algorithm, and motivates me to be here. I'm going to go ahead and shut out, guys. I'm going to go for the day, anticipating another thunderstorm to kick in pretty quick here. So while I've got internet, I'll say goodbye. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you for your comments. I hope you have a great day of trading. Hope you have a good day. I'll see you again tomorrow.